Hi angels, welcome to the Shift Pilates. My name is Eka and thank you so much for joining me on the mat. I've been a Pilates instructor for over 5 years and I've been practicing Pilates for over 15 alongside my professional dancing career. Today, we've got a strong and spicy workout. I am so excited. It's 30 minutes, predominantly focused on the glutes and the lower body, but as always, we sprinkle in a little bit of upper body and core. It's gonna be really fun. I am using a Pilates ball and some ankle weights. The ankle weights really are optional. They just add a little bit of something, a little bit more resistance, a little bit more spice. But as always, you do with what you have. All of our workouts can be used with no equipment. Here at The Shift, we also film our workouts in complete silence. So you are welcome to work out with no music. Of course, play your own. Or we have our Shift curated playlists and they are always linked down below. So from wherever you are joining me in the world, whatever time, it is time to clock in to The Shift. My loves, we're gonna get started with the ball in between our knees. Ankle weights are on. Just bring your toes to touch and meet me into a child's pose. Allow your chest to fall heavy onto the ball. Maybe a little gentle rock side to side with your hips. Just start to get present and aware of yourself onto the mat. Maybe your fingertips reach a little bit further forward. And then as they do, lift your wrists up, press your fingertips into the ground, and then release, flare your fingertips back. Little press up, just starting to warm up through the wrist and the joints here. We're gonna be moving through our 4-point kneel to begin with this morning. So just making sure our joints warmed up, yummy and ready to go. Just take 2 more, continuing to marry your breath with your movement. Last one. Meet me with your palms flat. Start to roll yourself up into that 4-point kneel. And you work through your cat-cow. Belly lowers, eye gaze lifts up to the sky. And on your exhale, round the back of your shirt. Maybe your eye gaze looks down towards your ball. Arriving and really just feeling your body, however that might feel today. Start to take any movements here that might feel good for you. I like to look side to side and maybe take a little disco cat, a roll of head, neck, shoulders, hips. That can often feel really good, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day. A little bit of mobility working through here. Take 1 more round of whatever you are doing. Then you're going to meet me nice and strong. Start to sink your hips back. As soon as your tailbone hits, start to ripple yourself forward. Your hips are going to allow to lower down to the mat. Eye gaze gets to lift. You meet me into this extended position. Can you look over to one side, over to the other? On your exhale, slink back, find your child's pose. Allow your chest to be heavy into the ball. Belly button lifts and ripples. Head is the last thing to arrive into your extension. Have a look one way, maybe look a little bit further. Have a look the other way. Slink back. Guys, we're gonna do that one last time. Ripple yourself forward. Enjoy that glorious opening through the front of your body. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Twist, twist. One last little look up and slink yourself back. Guys, start to find that 4-point kneel. You're gonna tuck your toes underneath. Again, the ball is in between your inside thighs, so just a little bit higher than your knees. Hands directly underneath your shoulder blades. Let's start by taking a gentle hover and then lowering and tapping knees back down. Exhale, gentle hover, lower and tap. Now, here with your eye gaze, I want you to try and find the top of your mat. So instead of looking down, see how that breaks the line of my spine? Try to find your eye gaze to the top of the mat to really support that neck joint. Pressing through your forefingers and your thumbs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. As you take that exhale lift, just feel like your belly button is lifting up even just a centimeter. Next time you lift up, meet me there, hold. Can you give that ball a really strong squeeze, a gentle release, and then tap it all the way down. We lift, We squeeze, release, and tap it down straight away. I'm feeling my quads, my inside thighs turn on. Love it. I've got a little bit of a gentle bend through my elbows. Just gonna help support my elbow joints. It's really often easy to kind of sink into these joints, especially as you start getting fatigued. So try and bring that awareness straight away from the start of class. Guys, the next time we lift up, we're gonna lift and hold, just working through those ball squeezes. We squeeze, gentle release. Squeeze and gentle release, starting to feel the warmth build through my whole body. I hope you are too. Guys, let's be here for 5. For 4, can you pull up and press out of the mat any further? Last 2. Good, last one, squeeze that ball, hold, pike your hips up, exhale, reach long and away. Lower your heels down towards the mat and feel that beautiful stretch through both of your calves. Lift up and away, and then lower back down. Can you continue to press the mat away? Eye gaze just in between your toes. We're lifting and lowering here for another 3. Another 2, controlling your heels down, feeling still, quite a generous squeeze into the ball. Last one, lower down. Next time that you lift your heels up, you're gonna find a ripple of your spine. Meet me forward into your first plank. Maybe your feet need to adjust, that's okay. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, pike and press. Heels lower down towards the mat. We lift. Let's lift and lower for 3. For 2, starting to warm up through our shoulders and our ankles. Last one, big strong lift. Find that ripple of your spine as you meet me forward into your plank. 1 big deep breath. Exhale, pike it out, guys. 1 more time. Lift, lower, press your fingers in. Lift and lower. Last one. We lift, we ripple. Meet me into your plank and hold. Guys, just your knees. They tap. Exhale, press and lift. Tap. Exhale, press and lift. Starting to really feel my shoulders here already. Now, to help this movement, I want you to think about puffing up through the back of your body. Again, eye gaze lifts just a centimeter more. Can you lift and lower your knees for another 5? Another 4. Air underneath your armpits to help support. Guys, 2 to go. Last one. And we lower all the way down. Find your child's pose. Take a little rock of your wrists forward and back. Warm up complete. Our ball is going to change spots. It's going to come into our right hand. I'm going to take my left hand onto the mat, right hand onto the ball. Again, my shoulders are up and over both of my hands. I'm going to start by simply extending my left leg long and away. Take an inhale as it squeezes back down to the mat. Exhale, long and away, like somebody's pulling my toes away, and then squeeze it all the way back in. This movement, simple, but can be really powerful if you find just a moment of hold here. We're focusing on length instead of height. I'm sure a lot of us can go up as high as we would like, but instead of thinking of that height, I want you to think about the top of your head reaching past the mat and then your toes in opposite directions. It's going to make you feel that length through your back body. And then equally trying to lift up and away with your belly button gives you a really supported shape. Guys, if you're feeling good here, maybe your left knee starts to float the full way. So it doesn't tap down onto the mat. Of course it can if you just need a moment. As it squeezes in towards your chest, maybe you start to take a round of your spine. Give your knee a little kiss. Mwah. Love you, knee. You do so much for us. We don't give our knees enough credit, let me tell you that. Squeeze it in and send it away. So starting to involve our abdominals a little bit more as we curl in, finding that moment of hold before you exhale and press it out. Guys, I'm going to start to add on in another 3. Can you exaggerate the curve of your spine? Into. Good, hamstring really already starting to feel it. Last curve. Exhale, long and away. Meet me, long and hold. We add a long leg tap and a long leg lift. Let's curl all the way in and out. Long leg tap, long leg lift, a curl and a lengthen. Gonna add on this one. Tap, we lift. We're gonna curl all the way in. We make the smallest shape possible. As we extend out, I'm gonna start to roll my right hand onto the ball, bending my left, reaching everything long, trying to create a diagonal line from my right fingertips to my left toes. Squeeze everything all the way back in, guys. Let's do that again. Extend, long and away, 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 in, in. One more time before we start to add in that long leg lift. Away and in. Good, guys. The next time that we reach long and away, hold this shape. Leg is gonna stay. Arm is gonna roll back underneath our shoulder. We take our long leg tap and our lift. Curve it in. Exhale, we roll. Keep your leg there. Roll your hand in. Take your long leg tap and lift, my team. Let's go for another 5, just like this. Left tricep, really getting a workout here with that instability underneath our right hand. It's having to work to stabilize this whole shape. Good. Continuously feeling that length. I definitely missed that long leg toe tap. That's okay, we're back. There we go. We come in. We lengthen out. I know that left hamstring is already really, starting to feel it. My team, the next time that we lift up, we're gonna find a hold. Let's start to pulse our back leg. Good. Guys, the movement is coming from the crease line of your left butt cheek. Can more of your weight come onto your left hand? Team, let's pulse here for another 10. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on your last one. We take our push-up. Bend both of your elbows. Exhale, lift and press. Good. Bend both of your elbows. Exhale, lift and press. Everybody, 6. Good. Instability underneath that ball is really going to make us move slowly, so that we're not wishy-washy around. Everybody, another 2. Stay with me. Good. Another 1. We lift all the way up. Can you meet me there and hold? Can you float your ball and your right hand away? Squeeze everything into the center. This should feel really familiar. Bird dog. Reach it long. I'm adding on straight away with that long leg tap. We lift. Exhale. Squeeze in, out, out, out. Let's tap and release. Guys, I'm gonna add on. The next time you extend all the way long and away, hold. Can you bend your left leg, tap your ball to your left toes, extend it long, take your bird dog. Ooh, it is spicy. In here, we take our hamstring curl and our tap. Adding in a little bit of spinal rotation to this movement. Continue to curve. Continue to twist. Well done, team. Ball is going to come down and we're just going to work through those hamstring curls. In 2. Keep your left knee long. Last one. Well done, everybody. Can you lengthen long and away? Place that ball down, recalibrate your hands. Let's just work through our hamstring curl in and lengthen. Can you puff up through the back of your body? I know that that leg is really burning. Stay with me. We're going to be swinging it through into a proposal position, and that's coming up in 5. Extend long. In 4. Good. Can your belly button lift up any deeper? In 2, in 1, lengthen left leg, hold, swing it all the way through, you meet me into your proposal position. Oh, guys, that was hard. My butt is burning. Hands into the ball, just as you are. Tuck your back toes. We're gonna find a gentle hover of your back knee and then lower it back down. Hover your back knee and lower back down. Now in this position, guys, you're gonna open your shoulders, chin is really proud. You're aiming to have the top of your head and your tailbone in one long line, okay? Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Lovely. The next time you take your exhale, press, meet me there, hold. You're going to reach the ball forward, and as you do, stretch your back leg long. Squeeze and bend your back knee. You're back into that straight position. Tap your knee down. You lift. Exhale out, stretch tippy bird. Bend all the way back in. Tap your knee down. Guys, that left ass cheek is absolutely burning. Trying to keep as low as I possibly can on my left leg. Float. You reach. Bend. And tap, guys. The next time you float your knee, take a deep breath because you're just keeping it floated. Yes, we can. We're going to reach. Restack our spine, get a little bit lower. Can you reach? Restack your spine. The further forward you fold, the deeper stretch you're going to get through that glute. That's what we want. Maximum glute engagement. Everybody, the next time you reach yourself forward, meet me there and hold. Get down a little bit lower. Your ball is going to come to your left thigh. Press both of your palms deeply into your left thigh. Send the top of your head forward, so much so that your right toes become nice and light. Can you lift? Can you bring it all the way in? Toes are welcome to tap. Damn, this is hard and I programmed this class. Toes lengthen long and away. Okay, opening up your shoulders, lifting up and out of your rib cage and your waistband. I know we just find those gentle taps. Who knew that ankle weights could provide such a pain in the ass? But we love it. Guys, if you're feeling really good here, nice and balanced, you're welcome to start to take an air scooter. Right leg extends long, and then it squeezes in. The more you press into your ball, the more tactile balance you will have. Guys, let's go for another 5. Let's go for 4. Full stretch of your right knee each time. In 3, can you expand your chest? For 2, take your last one, lengthen long and away. Pulse is coming up. Exhale, lower and lift. They are slow. Find a spot onto the floor. You can do this. Let's go for another 3, another 2, another 1. Stand all the way up. Juicy, juicy, juicy booty. Guys, awesome job. Well done. I'm going to take a quick little intermission. The ball is going to come just in between our knees. I'm going to face you guys. Just going to take a little bit of calf work before we go down to the other side. Heels in just underneath. Bend both of your knees. Reach your arms forward. Good. Stand all the way up. We take a bend. And we take a lift. A bend. And a lift. Everybody, the next time you take your bend, meet me there and hold. Can you float both of your heels up and away? Lower them back down, deepen. You stand. You take a bend, lift your heels, lower them down, and you stand. So if I stand to the side, as I take my bend, trying to hold my hinge position, obviously not very well just then. As I take my bend, I'm trying to hold my hinge position as I lift my heels, lower it down and stand. Guys, happens to the best of us, honestly. Lift, lower, and stand. Good. Now, we're gonna start to progress to meet just into our bend, working through our lifts and lowers of our heels. Now, the lower you go, the more glutes you're going to feel. Squeeze into the ball for your balance. Hands can also come to your hips if you find that better, or even prayer position. What I find is if I find just a point on the floor to look at, that's really helping your balance. Guys, let's rise those heels for another 3. 2, can you get any lower? We are gonna pulse. Last one, lift those heels, pulse an inch up, an inch down, an inch up, an inch down. My team, let's go for 5, for 4, for 3, those quads, 2, 1, all the way up and away. Give everything a shake. Let me tell you, those ankle weights really do add that spice. Awesome job, everybody. Lower all the way down. We are gonna go straight to the other side, keeping this short, punchy, and sharp. Left hand comes to the ball, right hand down onto the mat. This time it is our right leg that extends out. Take a breath in, feel the expansiveness of that leg before you bring it all the way back in. Expand. And in. Now guys, we're feeling fatigued, right? This is the moment that the shift mindset really comes into play. To be honest with you, I don't want to do the other side, but guess what? We've got two sides of our body and we've got to even it out. And this is honestly where that mental discipline, that grit really comes into play. If you're feeling good here, maybe that right knee floats continuously off the mat. Extend and squeeze. There's so many times in life where we don't want to do things, but in order to get to where we want to go, honestly, the hard truth of it is that things that need to be done need to be done. That's all there is to it. Extend long and away, meet me there and hold. As you start to squeeze your leg in, start to find a rolling in of your head, neck, and shoulders. Give that knee a big sloppy kiss. Mwah. Love it. And extend it out. Guys, let's do that 3 more times before we start to add in our arms. Bring it in. And extend it out. So this is us practicing that grit, that resilience, even when we don't want to. Everybody, next time you curve your spine, eye gaze to your knee, extend it long, and as you do, start to roll your left hand long and away, bending through your right. Exhale, squeeze it all the way in, you curve. Let's do that 2 more times before we start to add in our long leg tap and lift. Now you'll notice that I'm moving slowly here. I'm trying to create the most time under tension. This is also as much a stability exercise as it is strength. Good, guys. The next time you extend long and away, meet me, hold, just your arm rolls and refines underneath your shoulder. Right toes tap. Exhale, right toes lift. Can you curl in, in, in? Roll it out, out, out. Just your hand rolls in. Long back leg taps and lift. Everybody start to marry your breath with your movement. Connection to your breath. Connection to yourself is going to help this whole situation, I promise. Guys, we're doing so well. Can we go for another 3? We are gonna pulse that leg and then move into our push-ups. Good, into. Bending our right arm really close into our waistband. Puff up and out of your chest. Last one. Enjoy that curve. In. Lengthen it long and away. I'm laughing because I'm in pain and it's a privilege. Lower and lift. Guys, let's start to pulse that leg. Exhale, press and lift. Press and lift. Awesome job, my team. Can we be here for another 6? Lift up and out of the mat. I know you're feeling fatigued. This is where you build the endurance. This is where you build the strength. For another 2. For another 1, meet me there, hold. Lengthen your leg, really pull up your knee. Bend both of your elbows. Exhale, press. Bend. Exhale, press. Team for 4. Keep lengthening your leg. For 3. Yes, you can. For 2. Last one. Meet me down. Lengthen it out. Hold. Reach your left hand long and away. Can you bring everything in? Ball to knee. Curve your spine. Exhale and reach long. Let's take that tap straight away. Ball taps, toe taps. You lift and reach. Curve your spine. You lengthen. Find the enjoyment in the shakes, in the wobbles. That just means you're accessing something a little bit deeper. Can you lengthen any further? Can you breathe just a little bit more? My team, let's go for another 3. Beautiful. I'm gonna start to add in those hamstring curls in 2. Hopefully this hair looks nice and not just so sloppy. Guys, last one. Extend long and away. Take your tap. We lift. Start to curve your ball. Take the hamstring curl to your knee. Release it long. Take a tap. Take a lift. I'm laughing through the shakes. I hope you are too. Puff up through the back of your chest. So strong, everybody. The ball is going to come down, just working through those hamstrings in 2. Last one. Lengthen it long. Ball comes down. Recalibrate with your hands. Flex your heel. Lengthen your toe. Can you puff up through your shoulder blades as you squeeze and lengthen? Can you pull up your belly button any further? Allow your eye gaze to be proud and forward. Guys, another 4. Another 3. Coming forward into your proposal in 2. 1, lengthen it long, swing it all the way forward. Whew. We are so close, everybody. Tuck your back toes. Chest is proud. Let's all take a deep collective breath in. Press your hands into your ball. Hover. Knee. Tap knee. Hover. And tap. Something that I find as I'm struggling through, especially movement, is that I try and flip my perspective to how grateful I am to be challenged by something that I love so much. And maybe that's a beautiful way of changing your perspective too. How much of a privilege and how lucky we are to find movement hard when so many people can't move, or so many people don't have access to movement like this. Little mindset shift that might help you. Guys, the next time you find a hover of your knee, meet me there, hold. Can you reach your ball forward, extend your left knee long, create the longest line you possibly can, restack your spine, tap your knee down. Shoulders are out of the equation. They're not gonna help. They are long and away from your ears. Whew. Front quad, absolutely feeling it. Continue to stay with me. Guys, maybe the next time that you float your knee, it stays up, you just work through your tippy bird and your 90-90 lunge. This is it. This is the pointy end of the class. Can you dig a little bit deeper? Reach your ball and your back heel a little bit further away from each other. That's it. Really feel the stretch of your right glute. My team, 3 more. Good. In 2, we're gonna place that ball onto our thigh. Stay with me, last one. Extend long, hold. Place your ball onto your thigh. Press your palms in. Recalibrate your breath. That's more of a reminder to me. Open up your shoulders. Send the top of your head so far forward that your back leg starts to get light. Tap it in. Whew. Lengthen it out. Tap it in. Lengthen it out. The more you press into the ball, the more tactile balance you're gonna get. Now guys, squeeze your ribs in, lift your belly button. These are the cues that have been here all of class, and you'll hear me say them often throughout my classes. It just ensures that your front body, your abdominals are really helping the whole situation. Guys, if you're feeling good, maybe your back leg floats and it squeezes in. Feel the burn, love the burn. Let's go for 6. Can you bend a little bit deeper into your right leg? Whew. Another 4. 3. We are going to finish with pulses. In 2. Lengthen long and away. Hold, pulse that leg down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Love this feeling. Grateful for the opportunity to feel it. Guys, lengthen your back leg. Let's go for 4. Whew. For 3. Last 2. Get down and hold on your last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you lift. Tap that leg out. My team, let's take a cool down. Meet me down onto your mat. I'm not gonna lie, that was really spicy, that was really hard. So if you are also feeling that that's hard, I'm right there with you, sis. Bring that ball, left hand down onto the floor. And just take a little rock over. Allow your right hips to lean over. Breath in, rainbow it, swap your ball. Left hips this time. Let's do that one more time. As you exhale, allow your top ribs to push up and out a little bit more. Breath in, push. Nice. Ball can come down just for a moment. Just take a roll of your wrists around one way. Take a roll the other way. They really got to work out in today. One way. And the other way. And then we're all just going to finish in our child's pose. So bring your knees together. Bring your toes together. You can take those ankle weights off. They can sometimes be a little bit pesky in that child's pose position. Toes together, knees apart. Going to bring that ball along with us. Place your palms onto it. And then as you lower down into your child's pose, allow the ball to be rolled out, chest deepening. And then curve your spine, roll the ball in. Exhale, roll and lengthen. Maybe your eye gaze reaches to the ball. As you curve in, eye gaze reaches to your belly button. One more. Roll all the way up and meet me into a seated position. Doesn't matter what it is. Legs crossed, you might be lying down, you might have your knees bent, whatever it is. Close your eyes down. Maybe one hand or both can come to your belly. Let's all take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Another one, deep breath in. And let it all go. On your next deep breath in, I want you to hold it up at the very top, all the way in. Hold at the very top. Take one more little sip of air. Let it all go. Gently opening your eyes. My loves, you are all done. That was a spicy 30 minutes. I really, really hope you enjoyed. I hope you went a little bit deeper into some positions. I hope you held a little bit longer. And I hope you just felt the shift no matter where you are in the world. Big love from me. I hope to see you on the mat soon. And even though it's time to clock out, the shift stays with you always.